I think it's important for us to share knowledge with the next generation of entrepreneurs, producers, artists, etc.
It's abundantly important for young people to feel affirmed in what they want to pursue and surrounded by people who see that future for them and with them.
We often know the research, we know the anecdotal information about the lack of representation that young people have, especially people of color, in terms of breaking into the industry.
It's important to nurture and foster a new generation of creativity.
In the arts, there's a lot of gatekeeping, there's a lot of shadowed information, there's less and less mentorship, there's a lot more skepticism.
Creating a space, and a safe space at that, for them to get information in real time from experts, I think breaks down those barriers and it creates possibilities.
B-Side is a program for 14 to 22-year-olds in New York City, and we're endeavoring to teach kids the ins and outs of the music industry.
The overarching objectives were to really give the participants an opportunity to learn the business side of the music industry.
The program is divided into classroom instruction, field trips, and engagement with professionals in the music industry.
We took our time in developing a process for them to understand that by way of walking them through just the various departments that they would either encounter at a major record company, at an independent record company, and or if they were just aspiring indie artists, what should go into an overarching music business plan.
The participants got to experience a record label by not only touring, but speaking to certain artists on the label, speaking to different department heads in promotion, A&R, digital research and marketing. They got to speak to engineers, the ones that are working behind the scenes, like on the actual monitors, and they kind of got to see tactically and practically out in the real world and in the field what it looks like to be at a label.
I thought this program was amazing.
It's unforgettable.
It's definitely expanded my horizons. I got to meet so many wonderful people.
Saw different points of views.
Meeting that new community of people that I now have access to, and my other peers, the people I was working with, everybody was just great.
I was able to not only tap into my creative side, but genuinely see how I can turn that into a profession.
Anyone can apply to the B-Side as long as you're between the ages of 14 and 22 years old and you have an interest in learning about the business side of the music industry, you should apply to the B-Side.
Not everybody's an artist that's here.
I recently graduated Purchase College. I majored in music production and a minor in arts management.
So I came in here as a musician and a producer.
Having them understand that there are many entry points into the music industry. If they want to be a musician, that's perfectly fine, but also they can be adjacent to music and still be musical and still be within that scope.
So my biggest takeaway from this program was definitely to not be afraid to take risks.
You don't end up where you start.
Don't force anything.
I'm able to see the other opportunities throughout the industry.
I'm leaving with a lot more communication skills, teamworking skills, and especially networking skills too, so I can build those connections.
Just keep following the music, the art, the passion.
I think we were relatively successful in marrying context and content to ensure that, again, people really felt heard, seen, and affirmed.